Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Monday, April 28th, 2025. Let's rock, shake, rattle, and roll. Okay, we have got gold down $17 to 3,300 even, and silver down 3 cents to 33.02. In the futures market, we are at 33.29, well above the 33 support handle, so that looks good. The gold-silver ratio is at 99.78 as it flatlines here right around 100. We've got the 10-year yield up just a tad to 4.274, but in the lower end of its recent range. The dollar, 99.486, and yeah, still looking kind of weak on this chart. Let's get a longer chart on the dollar. And I understand people are selling dollars expecting lower prices. All right, in the copper market, we have copper down a penny to 4.88, but definitely regained its bullish trend. And we'll see if we get back up to 512 looks to be the high on this chart as China is accumulating copper. Okay, in the economic calendar today, nothing. Tuesday, we've got trade balance, Case-Shiller Home Price Index, consumer confidence, job openings. Tuesday, ADP employment, GDP, consumer spending, PCE index, and pending home sales. Thursday, initial jobless claims, and Friday, non-farm payrolls. It's going to be a very busy week after today. Right now, we are in the eye of the hurricane. Okay, in the pre-markets, we are in the fear-greed index of 35, about the middle of the fear category. Remember when it was 3? Yeah, that was not that long ago. The Dow futures down 29, S&P futures down 6, NASDAQ futures down 28. And Bitcoin, if I can find it here, is on a bullish run. Let's see, Bitcoin 95,392, up 1,639, and may make a run at 100 grand here, surprisingly. Okay, before we get on to the deals, I want to say thank you to the subscriber that sent me the rubs and sauces. Thank you very much. And if you want to get over to their website, Sucklebusters, a Texas company, I'll put the link down below. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to try those on some ribeyes. All right, and then right at the end of this video, I'll have an unboxing of the latest runes, number 12, in the Germanium Mint series. The question of the day, if you saw my video yesterday, link on my website, and of course, in my video feed here on YouTube, I'm concerned about the stock market and therefore concerned about the precious metals market. And what are you doing right now? I could be wrong in many different ways, but buy, sell, hold. That's what I'll ask you. Are you a buyer? Are you a seller? Are you holding? What are you doing with silver and gold? Buy, sell, or hold? Let's get on to the deals. Okay, let's move on to, not that different from Friday really, 1 gram gold, 122 at Summit Metals. New customer deal at bullion.com, 106 for a gram of gold. A 1/10 gold eagle is $369 at Summit Metals. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that we're having outflows in the gold and silver ETFs, so some people are taking some money off the table. Actually, in the case of silver, quite a bit. Just wanted you to know that. Okay, let's move on. Let's do a 1/4 ounce gold eagle, 878 at Summit Metals. A 1/4 ounce Krugerrand is 868 at Summit Metals. All brilliant uncirculated coins unless I say otherwise. If you want a circulated Krugerrand, 867 at Monument Metals. A $5 commemorative, which I highly recommend, 818 at Provident Metals, 0.2419 ounces of U.S. sovereign gold. A 10-gram gold is not a bad price because Americans hate metric, 1100 at Golden Eagle. Half ounce gold eagle is $16.92 at Summit Metals. A half ounce maple is $17.29 at Summit Metals. Why maples are more than eagles beats me. If you want to have something with imperfections but close to BU, 1,712 for a half ounce maple at Bullion Exchanges. Half ounce gold Krugerrand, 1714 at Summit Metals. 1 ounce gold eagle, the coin everybody wants. Ooh, I hit the buffalo. Sorry about that. 1 ounce gold eagle. Oh, I screwed this up. Well, I guess we won't have a 1 ounce gold eagle. 1 ounce gold buffalo is 3,411 at bullion exchanges. A 1 ounce gold maple is 3,374 BU gold maple at Summit Metals. And a Walmart gold maple is 3,414. Now, if you use your PayPal card here, you get 3% off, and that'll put you around 3,300. So that is not a bad deal. And this is for sale from bullion.com. Do not let them charge you sales tax, though. If they try to, click away. All right, a 1 ounce gold Britannia is 3,345 at bullion exchanges. A varied condition gold sovereign coin, and they're showing some very nice coins here, all of which you would want, and they could be beat up, 3,379 at BGASC. Let's move on to a double eagle. This is going to be a BU double eagle St. Gaudens, my very favorite pre-33 gold, 3,286, 0.9675 ounces of gold in that. It is not pure gold. It's overweighted so that you will ultimately get the 9967. 20 franc for my friend Silver Hair Stacker, 629 for the Rooster, the Helvetia, and the Angel, 629 at Provident Metals if you like foreign gold. Let's move on to platinum. Platinum catching a bid lately, 1184 for a platinum eagle and a plain old sovereign platinum coin, 1105 at SD Bullion. Where is platinum this morning? 989. Look at that. Now, I've said it many times, when platinum gets to $1,000, it's time to sell, because it'll be at 900 before you blink an eye. So we'll see if the platinum indicator turns out to be true today. And is that for real? I don't know. I just made that up, but seems that way to me. And I lost my place completely. Here we go. Let's go on to Silver Eagles, getting a little harder to find, even though the U.S. Mint actually is making a bunch of them. By the way, did you know that there is yet another Silver Eagle Privy coin? A third one. Okay, now we know there's a Star Privy Eagle. They couldn't sell them all. We know there's an Eagle Privy Eagle. That's the newest one to come out, 500,000 mintage. Now there is a 40th anniversary Privy Eagle, which I saw on the Coin Shopping Network. Okay, U.S. Mint has totally pimped themselves out to whoever wants to put something on a Silver Eagle. I guess, pay the U.S. Mint, and you can put, whatever, your dog on a Silver Eagle if you want. Anyway, a 40th anniversary Silver Eagle is now for sale somewhere, anywhere, and it's right around this area here, and it just says 40. And it is the 40th anniversary of something, I can't recall. Anyway, if you're buying a plain old Silver Eagle, 37.73 at Summit Metals, pretty hefty premium there. In a quantity of 20, Pinehurst is back, baby, 37.18 at Pinehurst Coins. And those are brilliant, uncirculated, and people are getting, 9 out of 10 people are getting great backdate Eagles. One person said, I think out of 3 tubes, 1 tube had milk spots. Okay, but I think Pinehurst nonetheless is doing a pretty damn good job selling their Silver Eagles. But we'll still try to beat that on eBay. No off-quality Eagles to be had. Here's my red light and a little bit of caution, and I would think about holding off here. I think if the stock market corrects significantly, I think we could be in that spot that we don't want to be. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you have to do that. That's just my thought at the moment. And hell, I just spent over $2,000 on silver the other day, so I'm not exactly practicing what I preach, but I came to this conclusion after lots and lots of research and looking at the charts. And yeah, I think we're due for a pullback. Now, silver has not made its big move, so we could have a spike over 35 before the pullback, and then again, the markets may not correct. We may not get a further sell-off, but I think we're in a bear market, and that does not bode well for silver or gold in a liquidity drawdown. Hope I didn't confuse anybody with all that, and maybe you don't even need to know, but here we are in the stock market. And what I'm saying is this is back to the great financial crisis. I think we're right there. So if you know, a 40% drawdown is ahead of us, then that's not going to be good for silver and gold. Okay, just my thoughts on that. Let's keep going. How about a silver maple? Silver maple can be had for 36.12 BU silver maple at Summit Metals, not a bad price, and in a larger quantity. Bullion Exchanges has 25 at 35.99, also BU. Kangaroo is in the 36s, 36.67 at Summit Metals. And a Britannia is 36.38 at Summit Metals. A Krugerrand is 36.05 at Summit Metals. But don't ignore the Philharmonic. We got it here at 35.39 for a BU Philharmonic for Bullion Exchanges. I guess they got their shipment in. I don't know. I don't know why that's so cheap, but that's not a bad buy right there. And they are prone to milk spotting, just so you know. I'll try to find that 40th Privy Silver Eagle image at some point here. Okay, at Costco, one little lonely piece of gold is up, and that is $33.99 at Costco for this really cute Rand elephant bar if you're looking to pick up more gold. And mind you, I'm not saying, you know, necessarily don't trade gold for silver, etc. I'm saying that I think both are toppy here. All right, but you can still do your ratio trades if you have a mind to. Junk in the trunk. We can do 25 times face at Monument Metals. 25 times face is exactly $35 melt. That is too much. I wouldn't pay it. We'll find a better deal on eBay. In a bigger lot, it is a little better. 24.45 times face for a bag of quarters. They look pretty ugly, but nonetheless, it'll be a bag of quarters. Okay, you got a high wait time on a very good deal here over at Gainesville Coins. And if you're willing to wait and you trust Gainesville Coins, 34.04 for Mason Mint Buffaloes. All right, so that's there for you if you want it. I still like the 1 ounce, I got the wrong description on this. This is a 10-ounce cast bar, $3.46 over at Pinehurst Coins. You probably won't get the Scottsdale Stacker. You'll probably get the crummy 9 fine mint bars, which nobody wants. Okay, let's keep going here. A kilo can be had for about $1,100. No, $10.96 right now. Silver down 6 cents according to Monument Metals. Monument Metals now, silver futures were up around $33.30. And the spot price is supposed to be based on, hold on one second, where are we? Let's check this again. Just checking their spot price. Let's see, we've got silver at $32.97, and Monument Metals says it's $33.04. Silver futures, are they dropping? 33, no, silver futures are rising. I can't figure out how they derive their spot price, but it's closer to Kitco than it is to futures. Anyway, a kilo bar, 1,096. Whatever, about $1.50 over spot, something like that. The Perth Mint random kilo coin is $11.31 at SD Bullion. Some people are getting some good ones, some people are getting some bad ones. I don't know what you'll get. Let's get to eBay and try to find some deals if you are buying. Pocket Pinger is a great idea, and here is the free app if you want to use that in conjunction with the Pocket Pinger, and you're going to need a pair of calipers as well. Okay, Silver Eagles. Let's find some culls this morning. I'm going to skip that one. Skip. Okay, 36.50 out the door for 20 Silver Eagles, backdate BU, good seller, good price. Okay, if you're buying Eagles this morning. Let's go on to a larger lot of Eagles. 37.32, about 36.32 out the door for a big old lot of Eagles right there. I think that beats Pinehurst as well. You're going to need a 3% rebate credit card. I recommend the PayPal credit card or the American Express Clear Blue Cash. Both give 3% back. Okay, and let's do the rotation here. Maples for your cousin Mabel are 906. Britannias are $8.99, not bad. Kangaroos are $8.93, getting better. And Krugerrands are 911. Okay, well, let's go back to Mr. 893 here from Pinehurst Coin. BU Kangaroos, and they are 2024s. They'll be sparkling new kangaroos. Probably haven't spotted yet. 893, and what does our cheat sheet say? Back to the magic cheat sheet. 893. 893 would put us close to about 34.70 after a 3% rebate credit card, and that'd be about $1.70 over spot, and you could buy that right now if you wanted to. Let's keep going here. Junk in the trunk. Junk in the trunk is $10 face is what I want. 50 cents. Nobody likes this deal here. Let's see. Why don't you like this deal, I wonder? 24.70 times face, about 24 times face out the door. That'll beat the dealer by about 70 cents. Why are people not buying junk? These dimes look just fine. There's no mercs in there, but I don't understand why people aren't buying this deal. Anyway, that's a good deal for junk if you're buying junk. And let's keep going. All right, a large lot of junk. Maybe they're buying that one. We don't want the holes or the no dates. We want the... Something was wrong with this deal here. Yeah, small seller. Big seller, Liberty Coin, 24.83, but I don't like the look of those quarters. 24.87 puts you out the door at about 24.10. The small lot is actually cheaper than the big lot, but if you want a big old lot, you can get those around 24.10 times face. Out the door after 3% rebate. Big bag of Mercs. Did I do this right? 26, about 25.25. So 25 cents more than the dealer is. No, I think the dealer was about 24.70. So you'd be paying 25.25. You'd be paying up about 50 cents for these Mercs here, but they look scrump-diddly-umptious. Okay, let's keep going. Skip the Carson Cities, skip the peace dollars, don't skip the kilos. All right, a kilo is 11.30, about 1100 out the door, no sale. Random bar of the day is this very, very cool Boise refining bar, 9.5 ounces, a BR bar, and oh, it's just very cool. Looks like it lost some of its patina, maybe not all of it. Anyway, $3.90 is the current bid on this, and anyway, check it out, Boise Refining, if you like your vintage bar collection. A kilo kook can be had today for $11.40 minus about $30. A roll of kooks can be had for $7.55. Come to Papa. Small seller. Small seller. Yeah, that's still in the shrink wrap, guys. So those are going to be perfect. Now, I would not buy from a 25 feedback seller. He's 100% positive, but that's a smoking deal on a tube of kooks if you want to take a ride on the reading and see what happens with a small seller. I would not. Okay, got to keep moving here. And a large lot of 1 ounce rounds, 34.80, 33.80 out the door. A tube of 20, 30... 35, 34 out the door. A tube of Cowboys, 36, 35 out the door with a good credit card. A 100-ounce bar is going to be, let's get past the deal. Okay, 34.70, 33.70 out the door, about 70 cents over spot on that deal. Tube of peace dollars, I haven't checked these for a while. 1922 peace dollars, there are 20 of them. They say they're BU uncirculated. Some of these have been dipped and cleaned, so it's very hard to tell. This is a good seller, good feedback, $6 shipping. Those look nice, but there's a lot of shenanigans going on with the Morgans and the peace dollars. I just can't tell. You can't tell from a picture if they've been cleaned up. But they're 1922s. I don't know. That's not a bad deal. They might be okay. Just don't know. Let's do the gold. Okay, and 1 gram gold can be had for as cheap as, it's about 120, about 115 out the door. Let's do a 1/10 random gold and get to something good. 357 for a Krugerrand, JM Bullion out of stock. Liberty Coin has a $5 special service brigade, 1/10 gold, $5. Okay, 358. And free shipping, good seller. and it is a sovereign Canadian coin. It is 3 nines, right? 3 nines. Somewhere on here, tell me it's 3 nines. It may not be. 4 nines. There it is. Okay, 4 nines. Right there. That's nice. All right, so that's a good coin and a good seller and a good maker. 358. Then you're going to take about $10 off. You'd be 348 on 1/10 ounce sovereign gold. That's not a bad deal if you're buying small gold. Okay, let's do random circulate random gold, random quarter ounce gold. Get your act together, Louis. Okay, APMEX, you got a panda? You got a panda there, 872. Whoa, that is beat up. We got some copper spots, or rust spots on it. That's a mess. 872 minus $25 puts you at about 850 for a quarter ounce beat up panda. Melt that thing. Here is the Arctic Fox for $3 more. That's also a good deal at 876 minus about $25. 1/10 ounce gold eagle. Did I do these? No. 1/10 ounce gold eagle, $379 from Scottsdale. Then, about $10 off would put you at about $369 on a 1/10 gold eagle. The way to use the website is go up to the top, check the lowest price at the big retailers, and then check these prices on eBay and see if they're cheaper. Let's do a half ounce random gold. Half ounce random gold is going to be, oh, this one I have to really page down. We've got to get past the ugly head coins. And there we are, varied condition, 1748. What is this? First spouse coin. I'm not going to wish that on you. Here we are, BU. Ooh, kangaroos. Okay, kangaroos are beautiful little coins. I've had many of them in my stack for buying and selling. They're not bad little coins. Half ounce kangaroo, 1752, $45 off. Put you pretty close to 1700 on a half ounce sovereign Perth Mint kangaroo. Very nice. So we don't need to keep going there. Why do I keep going backwards? Okay, let's do a 1 ounce gold eagle. 1 ounce gold eagle is going to be that one. Ooh, what's this? $34.75 for an eagle. What in the heck coin is that? The lion and the eagle. That's ugly. Well, I really wish these engravers would stop taking their images, from random, you know what I mean, the stuff that comes on the internet, clip art. Okay, where was I? Let me keep going here. I just hate to see ugly coins. They don't need to make them ugly. Where are the old masters? Are they dying? And where the hell am I? So I want to go there. No, I want to go there. Oh, I just totally lost my place. So I am in the 1 ounce gold eagle category. I'm going to have to start over. Just totally lost my place. 1 ounce gold eagle. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. That one right there, $34.76. Good seller, in stock, free shipping, $34.77 now. Random year. Ooh, could it be circulated? It is. It is. Oh, they're gonna make me hunt for it. It is. Holy mackerel. BGASC Schlocky Company. Okay, I don't know if that's BU or not, but it's $34.77, and that's going to be about $100 off. $33.77, just not that much over spot. Are we still in the 33s? Did we lose our 33 handle? $32.95, and silver under 33 as well. Anyway, that is a good deal on this random eagle from BGASC. I can't promise you it's BU. Shoot him a message through eBay and ask, is that a brilliant uncirculated coin? I can't tell, but that is still a smoking deal right there on eBay. Let's do a gold buffalo. They are going to be $21.50 for a half ounce. We don't want that. Here's bullion.com. Here's Scottsdale. Okay. Scottsdale doing a good job. 3,500, about 3,400 out the door for a gold eagle from Scottsdale. Let's keep going to a $5 commemorative. Give us something good here. Ooh, 825. I love it. Good seller, good feedback, free shipping. And this is the Jamestown. Ooh, that's going to be a 0.2419 ounce of gold, and it is 825. He'll take a best offer. This has been here before, and you guys didn't buy it, but check out how cheap this can get. Okay, let's say you get that for 810. All right, and then divide by 0.2419. Now, mind you, it's sovereign U.S. gold currency. Okay. That's going to put you at a melt of 33.48. Now, times 0.97 with a good credit card, and you're going to be out the door at 32.48, guys. And only because it's the booby prize. It is, get out of here, it is a 69. You don't want 69s on modern graded coins, okay? You can bust that out of there if that bothers you, but it's authenticated in an NGC slab. It is under spot. It is fractional. It is U.S. sovereign. So somebody, okay, you guys, pick that up. If you're buying, prove it. All right, here we go. Let's keep going. Well, I can't beat that. That's damn good. Here's stuff in my eBay store, and I loaded up a bunch more bullion in there. If you see anything you like, go ahead and shoot me a request for a friend discount. And here are the bars I pour. Any channel member, welcome new channel members, can pick up a bar of mine for $2.50 over spot, plus $5 shipping. And you get, well, I have several bars you can pick from if you like my hand work. All right, let's move on here. And let's do, nope, I'm not going to do them. Precious Metals Verifier, Vacuum Sealer, very, very essential tools. Although I don't have a precious metals verifier myself. Here are ways to bury your gold and silver with pneumatically sealed products here, and you don't have to pay $200 for a dirty man safe who does not want me to sell his product. So, yeah, whatever. The hell with you. Okay, let's see. Refine your own bars with the Devil Forge. And you can use the Amex card, 3% cash back. You can use the PayPal card if your credit is not all that good. Do not run a balance on PayPal, Costco, Amex, anywhere for precious metals. If you want to do that in your personal life, I feel sorry for you, son. But don't do that on precious metals, okay? Just don't do it. Do not run a balance. I'm not kidding. The Quicksilver card provides kicker deals that are fantastic, but they don't work on precious metals, usually. Okay, and the picks of the day. And let's see if this is the one I bought, the 10-ounce. Let's see if we can find a 10-ounce Royal Mint, if I can give it to you somewhere. And I still would have bought these, even though I'm just a little bit bearish right now. I still would have bought these for collector value. Silver bar, Royal, Queen's Beast, Completer, Square. That's the one you're looking for, and $900 over there at the Royal Mint. No, you don't want that. $3.99 on Whatnot. SD Bullion has it at 401. There you go. 401. It's in stock, and they have 1,000 of these. Let's see how many they have. They have got 120 units, so I'll have to link that back up. Only 6,000 minted. They're not 380 anymore. They're $400 now. Okay, already going up in the aftermarket. And where was I? Oh, I'm going to skip the rest here and get on to the commendations and salutations. Here we got Brian at Vermilion Enterprises, Minot Coin and Bullion, and Coin Huskers, all great YouTube-oriented coin shops that ship, okay, and they buy and they sell, okay? So check them all out. I really like their prices on junk, okay? If you're going to buy junk, you really ought to consider one of those three shops. You can support my work with a subscription to Bolden.com, formerly New Retirement, if you're planning your retirement when you get old like me, and a cup of coffee. I greatly appreciate the coffee and the dog biscuits you guys are bringing back to the channel. And thank you so much for joining the membership channel, and you'll be in the inner circle here. The join button is right there. YouTube will bang you $4.99 a month for supporting my channel, and actually keep a third of it, believe it or not. Okay, and Amazon. There's some stuff I highly recommend on Amazon, and we're going to get on to the chat room here. There we go. What's up in the chat room? And, buying and selling on Pure. Talking about APRs being too high on the credit cards. People talking about my latest video. Remember, buy, sell, hold. What's the answer to that question? And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much. And don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe, and share to your friends that are paying too much for silver and gold. Bye now.